Okay. I'm in a lost of words. I don't even know what's there to say anymore. I don't why YouTube is being more bullshit with their stupid new policies, okay? Yes, I'm very pissed off and upset. If it's anything, something happening in the world happening very huge, risking putting an end to my career early. Like, are you for fucking real? Honestly. Does YouTube need to continue being strict? They don't need all these strict rules. And they weren't needed in the first place. The parents that started cope are the problem. They are the ones to blame for badly influencing their children to watch content they aren't supposed to watch. The parents have the power to stop them from watching that content. Why are they blaming the YouTube community for the children's guilt? Are they getting excuses only to avoid not getting called out? Now the kids are going crazy, have mental issues, and they blame us for it. Now, this month, YouTube is introducing a new policy, a new rule, because of. Guess what? Fucking I. On August 13th, customers will be required under 18 to use ID. The parents want to continue blaming us for their child's demise, and YouTube wants everyone to scan their ID to prove they are 18. Why do you need to make it like a security scan station like there are little kids on here watching content, let alone videos they aren't supposed to be watching? It should be clear. You already installed COPA and YouTube Kids, that should have been enough. But instead, they make it worse. Their old CEO got fired last year, replacing it with someone that doesn't give a crap about creativity and thinks they are protecting kids. No. Now I know I shouldn't take the hate on the new CEO way too seriously, but everyone is angry at them for changing up the rules. They think things will be better this way. Better. What? Revealing their IDs, personal info, all that shit. That's crazy. Like, are you serious? I keep my personal info private. So that part about that I disagree, because revealing your personal info online can result in you getting hacked, and maybe even terminated. And, in my honest thoughts, I was never a fan of this whole AI trend, nor I was interested about it. And I hate to say this, that this is going to be the new normal. Time goes by, and the world changes. Now, we're possibly gonna be at a dark age. It will change quickly, it will not be the same. The world will never be the same again. Quite honestly, 2018 started with things falling apart. I'm not just talking about COPA. The lack of the media and content, especially cringe and content farm YouTubers, changed the entire internet. It wasn't paradise as you remember it. Kent is all over. We're upset when YouTube kept adding strict rules that nobody asked for. Like we did not ask for a COPA rule which was gonna change everything. It wasn't just Super Mario Logan that was upset about that change. Various YouTubers, even myself, were frustrated about that too. The fact I've been a YouTuber 3 years back then, only for the entire thing to change by removing good things and adding stupid strict rules. Oh, I wasn't happy. I was not happy. So, 2018 started off bad as a start. Not to mention the day Dynamite rebranded Deviant. I wasn't pleased when the Dynamite logo changed into Deviant. Even various terminations, including one of my favorite Dynamite users, Julian3535. Also that fact Dynamite 4 schools stopped doing new subscriptions. I unfortunately wasn't able to upload for a while. The way I signed into Deviant, let's just say, it was in that way like having to share an account with someone, and that goes on to where things were okay. But 2019. Oh boy. The official end on Dynamite 4 schools, and the League video maker's retirement. When that update popped up, that was literally the final straw of Deviant taking something else down. Quite honest, they ruined a lot of things and put a bad reputation on their own website. Not taking any blame on Alan Hun, this is nothing to do about Dynamite/Deviant changing. But taking away these great features and themes was not a good thing, because people want to make their own stories and come here to have fun, and they take that away from them. They only care about business and marketing. Both those years, especially now, and this entire decade, this decade is the worst new age of this world ever. To me it is. This new decade became bad ever since COVID. That was the one thing that crawled into our minds and will never get over for a long time. At the end of 2019, and the beginning of 2020, flights going in and out of China was banned because of the virus there. By February and close to March, it evidently started spreading all around the world, which caused cases and deaths. The virus became so bad, the government placed a lockdown for the whole world. Schools had to be cancelled for the whole year. Workplaces were closed. Everyone was getting sick. The spring professional sports like the NBA continued their season without fans. The NFL draft was hosted virtually. The NHL was cancelled. There was nothing to do. Indoor dining closed in restaurants, forcing them to do mobile app ordering, delivery, and just the drive-through. You couldn't go in and eat. That was so boring. That virus locking down everything, the whole world was changed forever. The virus is gone now, but you can see things haven't been the same. People were let off from their jobs, causing sometimes one person having to do everything. And this also led to, for the first time, traffic not being heavy because obviously everyone had to be home. COVID not only affected businesses, it affected the upcoming movies and to either be postponed or cancelled. You couldn't also go to a theater and watch the premiere. Everything, all at home. The only thing you could do to watch movies offsite your home was the classic drive-ins. To me, that was pointless. People were so concerned about the virus hardly anyone was there probably. High school graduations were virtual. My heart goes to them and sorry that your graduations weren't planned like this. It would have been nice for them to have a big audience. 2020, big hell, that year wasn't like any other year. The fact that everyone had to stay home and couldn't do anything. What kind of world is that? So many lives were lost. You have to think about all the stuff that's changed after the whole entire virus hit. It wasn't the same. Nothing has been the same. People were struggling hard to enjoy life. Did we ask for this? No. No one did. Everything was shut down. Everything was closed. Even casinos. For the first time in history. They closed everything. Things for that year got out of hand because in 2020, a man, George Floyd, got killed by a police officer after he was getting placed under arrest because he had his knee on his neck. That was so scary to watch and horrible watching that man take his last breath. I honestly just hope the coronavirus doesn't come back again, or this world is even more screwed. Elias D, aka that black rapper dude, explained a lot of points about 2020. This was something that never happened before and it was tragic. Even going forward, this decade was still bad. After AI and this stupid brain rot flooded the entire internet, the entire community changed and a lot of people were ashamed seeing these new trends that are horrible. This is why some users like SMLYTP and a few others make fun of these trends because they are literally so horrible. And they continue to get popular each day, which is fucking bullshit. Those users who made this garbage brain rot videos get the more population and kids love them. Why do kids want to watch something bad and awful with a lot of cringe? No story. Not even close to effort, and just strange and random nonsense no one even understands. These brain rot videos have been a problem because children get blown away from their families. Their childhoods get crushed, they spend all day watching it, they miss out hanging out with people, friends, and eventually doesn't feel like doing anything. That's what I hate about these trends. If I were a parent and my kid was watching that stuff, especially underaged, I wouldn't allow them to do it. Kids today and in the future will never, and I mean, never understand how the world was when there was no such thing as these brain rot population stuff happening. Back then, cartoons were popular because they were actually entertaining. Kids went crazy. It used to be Mom, turn on Nip Jr. Turn on Cartoon Network, turn on Fox Kids, turn on Nickelodeon. That was back then when they were actually good channels. But now, no longer. The schedule is generic, it rarely shows anything else. You can see why this world keeps tearing apart. Part of that probably was because of COVID. This is what's forcing them to only show a certain amount of shows that were popular. Saturday morning blocks on the main channels were discontinued because of Litton Entertainment and other stupid brands. Nicktoons is gone. I also heard Checkered Past, a new archive block Adult Swim created in 2023, which is also now gone. Now, you question now after this change, what now? Is this the end of our YouTube careers? Will this affect our videos? I just want to question and be reasonable to YouTube. What are we allowed to do? What is okay or not okay to do? You guys out there, even the YouTube staff had to question this. How can people live having to go through all this new changes? Getting their IDs in themselves scanned, having proof you're 18. What is this, a bar? Nobody is going to live with this change. No one. You listen to them and hear them out. You are gonna hurt a lot of people if you all make this change permanent. People will be so hurt, nobody will come back here. Some people don't even know about this yet, but they will all look at it. COPA is bad enough. This new rule that you're gonna have customers scan themselves with their ID, their faces, and reveal their personal info, this is 100% going over the line. I will not accept this, no one will. People are getting scared and worried that they will have to postpone their future videos, because you want to keep making the website more strict. That really needs to be put to an end. Everyone is really pissed, like what the hell? YouTube is not just a hobby to some people. This is a freaking job. And if you think we're going to live out this way forever, that isn't a chance.